Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bell. It is Thursday, June 13th, 2024. It is 60 seconds after the bell, which means it's time to go beyond the news, beyond the charts. Wait for it. Beyond the Bell, brought to you by our good friends over at the Blue Sky Trading Company for the clearest path to a live brokerage account. Live trading with Mike every day in the Discord. In this outstanding show, you have no reason to get your accounts anywhere else. Check us out at bluesky.pro. How's everybody doing today? Right? Like, I want to come with some energy. I'm interested. Is everybody okay today? Forget trading for a second. Everybody okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, let me know how you're doing mentally. Let me know. I love to see all the bells. I want to see a hello to Riley, Crab, DKM, Ben, FX, Anthony, Henrik, Chris, Jennifer, Tio, Lucas, Nightbot, Drawn Cup, Mike, James, Anthony. Okay, I'm seeing good numbers. All right, Lost Texan, I'm sorry, it's a 3. I love you, brother. Gender neutral, brother. You're awesome. In case man, woman, whatever. We're with you. Okay, all right, guys. So most people doing pretty good. Some people. I'm glad there's no one so far. Hello, Abdi. Hacky noob. I like that. That's right, Mike 10. I believe that's great. Every day is a blessing. That's great. Now, some days better than other, of course. Today was a very, very long day for me. Not a bad day. Actually, a pretty good day. I got so much done today. I've literally been sitting in front of this camera and in front of this microphone for 4 hours today, recording video for my next strategy course. And so it's just like I'm kind of loopy right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I ate a good lunch, had a good breakfast, had a good lunch. I had a little extra coffee this morning, so I'm like jittery. I'm going to crash in like 30 minutes. So it's a good thing this is not an hour-long show. I'd be asleep midway through it. But anyway, guys, we have got an all-new feature on this show for you today that we're going to talk about momentarily. But first, of course, as always, we've got to talk about the big picture. So NQ today, resting a little bit. There was actually some good movement today and some good I was kind of trading a little bit behind the scenes and doing it while I'm doing other things, which is, of course, what I tell nobody else ever to do. And it probably wasn't the smartest idea in the world, but I reduced my position size. I was trading like 8 micros today. Made a couple $100. Hey, I always like to prove to myself that I can kind of do this as a secondary, on my secondary attention span and still do okay. But if you're ever distracted, like if you're ever trying to trade like at the office or something like that, reduce your position size, or if you've got something else foremost on your mind. If you sit down a little stressed in the morning and you're not quite stressed enough that you feel you need to take the day off, but it is a little elevated stress, reduce your position size. You don't want to sit there and take loss after loss at a normal position size when you don't feel like you're at your best, right? I'm going to climb in a hot attic and install some light for the wife after a stream. Okay, that honey-do list is pretty intense. Yeah, hot day today. In fact, I was talking with Raj just a little bit before the show, and I told him, I said, hey, Raj, actually, I just got a notification on my phone that we're under a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch that just kind of popped up out of nowhere. I didn't see this. And Raj so I said, if the roof blows off my house and it gets really windy and you hear thunder and then the stream cuts dead because my internet goes out, I'm probably gone. I'm probably in the tornado. And Raj, in his infinite compassion, just said, okay, just make sure you record so we can post it later. So we appreciate that. It's nice to know I'm appreciated around here. Speaking of, guys, we do appreciate the indexes and the NQ today. Really, this doesn't look impressive, right? In fact, I deleted, because I was doing this course, I deleted all my drawings on here. So we're going to go ahead and add a new drawing right here as a new area of consolidation. Okay. So we are now in a little bit, let's see, 550 up to 650. So this is a 100-point range. And I scrunched up all my charts yesterday. But we have a multi-wick rejection at the top of this zone and a multi-wick rejection at the bottom of this zone, right? So we've got selling tails down here, or buying tails down here, selling tails up here. So this tells us this is a confirmed confirmed zone here, right? So it's going to take a little conviction, and it's going to take some volume to break us out of this zone if it happens tomorrow. So for me, as I look to tomorrow, I would look for a break, retest, and go to the upside, or a break, retest, and go to the bottom side. Of course, that's my favorite confirmation pattern. Not always actionable in that way, but still very, very good trading. Now, let's go to the ES. The front month, TradingView annoys me every time they do this. I don't really need the front month contracts right now. So let's go to the June contract. Keep in mind, guys, I'm going to show you a nice little tool here in a minute once I pull it up on. There's a nice little tool on the CME's website to help you decide when to switch over your contracts, guys. Where is it? Okay, I've got that there. All right. Same thing, very similar pattern here in the ES, right? Lack of conviction, lack of directional conviction, right? Selling tails up here, buying tails down here. Very small real bodies. This has been a little, this is where you know the Bulls and the Bears are battling in here, right? So definitely time to pay attention to that. Now, I do want to say next week is expiration, guys. So the CME has this nice little thing on their website here. Oh, no, we don't want options. We want futures. So this will be, well, this is not today's session. This will update for today's session tomorrow morning. But so this was yesterday's numbers, and you can see we're nowhere near ready to switch off the June contract yet. The June is the M contract. The September, I believe, is the U contract. If you're using something that uses continuous or front month, make sure you know when it changes. TradingView changed over today, and that's way too early. The Thursday before Friday is or a week from tomorrow, the contract expires. I usually switch over on Tuesday. Usually Monday you'll start seeing this volume equalize, and by Tuesday the September contract will be seen. Probably by Wednesday morning when they report Tuesday's number, these will be either equal or it'll be greater than down here. So make sure you pay attention to that. Make sure you know some platforms switch automatically, some don't. So just make sure you understand which contract you're trading. Guys, you got to know you don't have to, listen, I don't even know all the contract month codes off the top of my head, but I know where to find them, and I know where to find some of this information. You don't always have to retain all this information, guys. You just need to know where to find it when it comes out. So yeah, it's make sure you know when your contracts are switching over. So, Raj, if you're listening, I'm going to give you the 1 minute warning on that new feature here. So, guys, we do have a giveaway today, and we are giving away 2 evals. Actually, we're giving away 3, but 2 are going to be on the wheel of names. So, in a moment, our good friend Raj at the home office in Wahoo, Nebraska, is going to post up the Gleam.io link that you guys are also familiar with to sign up for the giveaway. Blah, blah, blah. I want to make sure I'm catching my questions. John White, what are your thoughts on an established futures broker getting into the prop business? Would you trust it a bit more, even if it's new, or is that a sketchy move? John, it depends on who it is. I mean, if you want to give me a little more information, if this is public knowledge and you're putting it out there, I'm not familiar with any that are in it right now, but I don't monitor the prop game very, very closely, right? I just know about people's complaints with the live sim, and I just obviously am familiar with the gentleman here at Blue Sky and what they do. But yeah, if there's a particular name there, I mean, I've met a lot of people in the industry. I'm not going to talk bad about anybody in this microphone, but if it's somebody in particular that I know and I have experience with, that's good. You know, I've met the guy. I told you in this business, whether it's from the brokerage perspective, whether it's from the prop firm perspective, whether it's from the education perspective, I've literally met some of the best people I've met in my entire life in this business. I've also met some of the worst. It's a business that attracts a lot of strong people, a lot of strong personalities, men and women, young and old. It attracts a lot of the best qualities of humanity and the worst qualities of humanity. You will find them all in the financial space. So yeah, I wouldn't. Again, I want to make sure we're getting our language precise as well, right? When we're talking about futures broker, that's a whole separate thing from brokerage, platform, all that. Oh, so you see the poll that's been posted, guys. So we have a contest today. We put up a question, guys. First of all, you need to go follow Blue Sky Trading Company on X, Twitter, whatever. It's always going to be Twitter, right? But on X, at Blue Sky Trading. And so they posted a question earlier today with 3 responses, okay? And these 3 responses were by Cass D, Moha, and Drawdown King. So you guys are going to vote. You're going to read this. So hold on, let me pull this up so I can see it a little better. Open in browser. Oh, there. You guys can't see that, but you can see it on the screen. So what is the best advice you could give to your earlier self? And so you guys are going to vote, and you guys are going to decide who wins the 200K evaluation account. Cass D said, focus on the next 100 trades and not the next trade. That's good advice. B, from Moha, learn properly and never look for shortcuts. Have a clear strategy, know why I'm making a trade, and manage risk to help determine how much I'm willing to risk based on my account size or leverage. Plan every trade beforehand and only trade when the potential reward outweighs the risk. That's great advice, too, from Moha. Drawdown King writes, always know your levels. Hope is not a strategy. Do not risk money you can't afford to lose. Always use a stop, and sometimes the best trade for the day is no trade. Boy, those are 3 really good ones. I'm going to make I'm not going to tell you who I'm choosing, but I'm going to make my choice here. So I encourage you guys to do the same. Okay? And we're going to let this go for about 2 minutes. So you guys have about another minute and a half to get your votes in, and that is what we are going to the winner will be awarded a 100K account. Now, you got to follow Blue Sky on Twitter, guys, because they're going to start doing this from time to time. Okay, so maybe 3 days in a row and then nothing for a week, maybe every other day, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. So follow them and respond to these, because this is going to be a thing going on from now on, right? I thought all 3 were great answers, Michael. That was I don't think you can go wrong. I have a small preference to one, but again, I'm not going to influence the vote, and I'm not going to put my fingers on the scales. You guys need to decide. All right. So the link, guys, has been posted at the top of the YouTube chat. It is sticky there, the Gleam.io giveaway. So you guys have about 10 minutes, actually a little less, about 8 minutes to sign up for that. So get over there and do that. Yeah, you just vote for one of the 3 based on what you see there. All right. 30 seconds, guys, and we're going to cut it off. And then we will, Blue Sky will reach out to the winner via Twitter. And make sure you're following Blue Sky Trading, at Blue Sky Trading on X, the artist formerly known as Twitter, which apparently just gave another $56 billion to Mr. Musk today. So I'm sure he'll spend it wisely. All righty. Okay, so... And let's see. All right, Raj, if you want to give me the winner, I don't see the poll anymore, so if you want to let me know who won, and we will announce that, and we will go from there. Okay, Moha is our winner. So congratulations to Moha. I don't know if you're here, but Blue Sky will be reaching out to you via Twitter, X, whatever, to confirm your winner and set you up for a 200K account. And guys, follow them on Twitter, because this is a whole different chance to win evals on a not a day-to-day, but probably a week-to-week basis, right? All right, guys, so because it is a giveaway day, I want to open up the mailbag and answer any questions that you may have. And as always, if you want to reach out for any questions, you can reach out to me directly on Discord. My username is just TraderMatt, or Matt at TiresiasTrading.com. That's TIRESIAS trading.com. So we'll pull the chart back up here. And guys, we will now take your questions. How's GC looking? Let's look at a 5-minute chart of GC and CL while we're all here together. GC had a really nice move off of Vwap today. Not one of my setups per se, but boy, again, it just confirms what we've been saying is Vwap has really become more and more of a thing again. It was kind of out of vogue a little bit last year. Not to say it was worthless, but it was religion when I first started trading. It's starting to come back quite a bit, so I'm really excited. All right, guys, so any questions that you have, feel free to fire them off. Let me see if I've missed any in here. John White, I'm still waiting for you to, if you have a particular name you want to toss out there and somebody from the established futures broker getting into the prop business. Well, Ben, first of all, I'm Matt. Mike is the head of the company. He trades live in the Discord every day. We both have awesome facial hair, but he wears a cowboy hat. And I am bald, so that's all you. I mean, that's really all you need to know to distinguish between us. And that's all right. I'm just giving you crap. Don't worry about it. What are my VWAP settings? My VWAP settings, I use a tool called the Vwap intraday. And this is my settings. It's basic, just 1-2 standard deviations. And I use, the only difference you'll notice is I have this 0.1 tolerance band on the +1 and the -1 standard deviations. So, yeah. Yeah, great movement today. Really nice VWAP tap here in the NQ. That was a beautiful trade. All right, y'all are quiet today. That's we had less people in here yesterday, and they were really talkative. So y'all need to step up a little bit. What if it's rhythmic after wreaking havoc on a competitor for weeks? Yeah, I've heard whispers of what's been going on. I have a rhythmic feed, but it's not through they who shall not be named, so I don't really worry about it. Market spanked us. I mean, I guess if you're into that, dude, that's I'm not judging. But yeah, how'd the markets be? This was a good day for, I mean, I'm not, if just eyeballing this again, I was recording almost all day with the exception of a few small trades, but this was just a nice smooth movement day. There were times there wasn't a whole lot going on, kind of the after lunch here, but overall, nice movement, right? Like that's all we can ask. I think it's, for my mental health, I never go into a day saying, man, I just hope we get so many setups today. That goes without saying. I hope every day we get a ton of setups. But honestly, I think it's to ask the market to do exactly what I want on a given day is stupid and selfish, and it just puts me in the wrong mindset because then you're mad at the markets, right, if it doesn't go your way. All I ask out of the markets, the old saying, all I ask is a tall ship and a starter stealer buy. All I ask is that the markets open and they move. That's literally it, and that happens nearly every day. Right, just give me some movement. Give me a nice 5-minute ATR in the NQ, above 18, 20 to 25. Let's see some movement. Bounce off VWAP. Set up for a nice continuation reversal. That's all I ask out of the markets. The rest, I can handle the rest. Put the rest on me, and I'll be all right. Oh, great question from Tech Player here. So, what time frames do you consider crucial for day trade? Safety word is reset. T. I just saw that. No, the safety word is stop loss. What time frames do you consider crucial for day traders? So honestly, Tech, I used to, when I was a swing trader, and I was a swing trader of large cap options, I was looking at 4 time frames. I looked at the weekly, the daily, the hourly, and the 15-minute. Okay, I don't do that anymore. I only look at 2 time frames, and if you look at the screen, I'll show them to you right now. I look at the 4-hour and the 5-minute. And that's all I need. Yeah, you could add, I've thought about adding a 15-minute or an hourly in there, but it's not going to tell me anything I don't already know, right? Especially with futures, which are trading nearly 24 hours a day. There's no time, other than the brief reset time when they're not trading. So it's not daily charts don't really help, and weekly charts don't really help. There's just too much noise out there when you get 3, 4, 5 different types of charts. So yeah, Renko time frame is fine, but you still have to have a time frame on a Renko chart. I alternate between 3 and 5 minutes on the Renko chart, but for candlesticks, I will go no shorter time frame than 5 minutes because I just think any more than that, you're just getting. I mean, look at this. This is a 5-minute chart. Pull up the 1 minute. That's insane. I can't work with that. There's not a lot I can do there. There's just too much information. It's just 5-minute chart. I can get the whole day, the whole New York session on a half of my screen, and I can just I can see both the big picture and the down low as I need to. So, all right, let's see. After closing out today, I had my best week ever. A week so good, I'm slightly paranoid to open any other trade for the week. Kind of glad I'm on vacay next week so I can give my mind time to reset. First of all, Big Woods, best week ever, man. Make sure you appreciate that. Don't be satisfied, but it's okay to be happy, right? Don't be satisfied with anything. Keep going, keep driving, do what you need to do. But it's okay to take a moment and acknowledge that you just had a great week. And honestly, when I have a really good week Monday through Thursday, I will maybe take 1 or 2 trades Friday. They may be smaller size, and they're only going to be A+ setups, right? So if you don't see anything tomorrow in the first couple hours, it's okay to just knock off, right? If you get to noon and hasn't been any A+ setups, it's okay. Protect your profits on Friday. Believe me, as somebody who has experience from this, there's nothing more frustrating than having a great week and blowing it up on a Friday afternoon. Thankfully, it's been about 4 years since I've done that to a large extent. But every now and then, it can be frustrating when you're sitting there. I'm not saying I make more or less than this. I'm just throwing out numbers here. But if I'm sitting at the end of the week, guys, and I'm up, let's say $8,000 for the week, and I have 2 losing trades in a row, and then an $8,000 week is all of a sudden a $5,000 week. Or let's say I grind my butt off to make $3,000, and then I give away $2,500 on 2 trades late in the day. That's one of those I'm punching walls. Like that's. Yeah, so if you're sitting there with a really nice week going into Friday, I'm not saying don't trade. I'm just saying maybe reduce position size, only look for your favorite setup or setups, and be ready to go at lunch, right? Protect your profits, preserve your profits, and hey, man, enjoy your vacay. That's outstanding as well. Okay, so guys, any questions on Blue Sky accounts or anything like that, I'm going to ask you to put them in the Ask Questions channel of the Discord. If you're not in our Discord, go to bluesky.pro. There's an invite in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. So make sure you join the Discord, ask in the Ask Questions. Blue Sky just sponsors this show. I don't work for them, so I probably can answer most of the account questions, but I don't want to accidentally say something wrong. And then you're like, well, the guy that does your show did it. Well, he doesn't work for us, right? So I don't want to be in that situation. Blue Sky is very good about transparency and asking questions. I don't want to F any of that up. All right, we are almost done, guys. Ready for the giveaway in just a second. What do you say to those dealing with the 1 minute time frame? Too much noise, too many mini heart attacks. Yeah, it's just too much information. I'm a KISS trader, right? Keep it simple, stupid. I'm just not interested in too much information is analysis by paralysis, right? And I just don't want to get into that state of mind, right? All right, guys, I'll take a couple more questions, but we are officially closing the sign up. So I'm going to load up the wheel of names here in the background. I will answer a couple more of your questions, and then we will spin the wheel for 2 giveaways of the account of your choice. And of course, congratulations to the one we already gave away. All right. Just a second here, guys. What do you recommend for someone wanting to learn Vwap? Well, Virtue, I am in the process of putting together a Vwap trading course right now, so I would say come to me. It's not going to be ready for a few weeks yet, but honestly, just learn the basic before you try to learn strategies or before you try to trade something, anything, let alone VWAP, make sure you just understand what it is. VWAP is volume weighted average price. It's basically, I'm oversimplifying, but it's basically the mean, the average contract. You get it. The average contract has traded from yesterday's open, for today's session. So, to Friday's session starts like an hour. It's the average contract price. So the institutions pay attention to that. The big boys pay attention to that. Everybody pays attention to that. So it's sometimes you want to be looking at things nobody's looking at. And then there's sometimes you want to be looking at the exact same things everybody's looking at. So stay tuned on that and just keep checking in with me, and I'll have something ready for you in a few weeks. Market structure is fractal. It's the same on every time frame. Okay. All right. I mean, I understand what you're saying. You are not wrong. I'm Ron Burgundy. I get what you're saying, and when you distill the markets down, you can come up with any sort of pattern. But if it's the same on every single time frame, then in theory it's the same, and we should constantly. I don't know. I don't even know where to go with that. But I appreciate the contribution there. All right, guys. So we are coming into the wheel of excitement. Yeah, the wheel of excitement. That's what we call the wheel o names. So let's go ahead and boot this up. So guys, I need some bells. I need to spin that wheel in the chat. We are spinning the wheel twice today, and it will be for 2 Blue Sky evals of your choice. Again, guys, 3 business days for Blue Sky to get in touch with you. By the way, I will tell you, whenever Blue Sky does their next giveaway, so if we do one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday next week, I will be giving away, I'm launching a brand new strategy course on Monday, not a VWAP-based one, but another one. I will be giving away one of those courses. It's the first full-length, long strategy course I've ever done for futures. I've been trading for 6 years to get to the point I feel comfortable enough putting together a long-form strategy course, and I will give away one of those to a lucky spinner of the wheel next week. The next time, I won't do multiple giveaways, so we're not overloading the Gleam link and making Raj do more work, but I'll do it the next time Blue Sky does a giveaway. So yeah, I just I did some giveaways, Ben, and people never cashed in on them. To be honest with you, I gave away a bunch of month subscriptions to my community. I think I gave away 10, and I think 2 people showed up. So if people don't value it, there's no reason for me to take the time and the effort to do it. Right? Spin the wheel. Yeah, come on, patience, Tio. Where are you going? You got all day. I know. I'm trying to be respectful of your guys' time. All right, guys. It is time to spin the wheel twice for 2 Blue Sky evals. So here we go. The first spin of the wheel. And our first winner of a Blue Sky eval today goes to Darren Lee. Darren, congratulations. You have won a free 1-month subscription to the Blue Sky eval of your choice. Again, please give Blue Sky 3 business days to reach out to you to set this up. All right, Darren, you can only win once, so we're going to take all your names off there. Secondly, the next winner of the Blue Sky eval. Let us spin the wheel o' names. And the winner of another Blue Sky eval is Chris EI2EO. EIEIO. Chris, congratulations. You have won a Blue Sky eval of your choice. So, guys, I also want to remind you, if you did not win an eval, which, of course, most of you didn't, you can still get a Blue Sky account through tomorrow at midnight for 50% off in the JPOW sale. Use code FOMC, all caps. All of their accounts, all premium accounts, all static accounts, 50% off. 0 funded setup, guys. Lowest cost to fund it. That's incredible. I mean, again, and that doesn't even count the 25% consistency rule where you can get your sign-up feedback. Guys, there's no reason to get your accounts anywhere else, and I absolutely mean that. So, guys, it is Thursday, which means this is our last show of the week. I appreciate everyone showing up for all the giveaways. I really appreciate those of you that show up to the show every day. You know who you are, even when we're not doing giveaways, and that's why I'm ultra happy when you guys win. I can't tilt the wheel in your favor, unfortunately. It's totally random, but I always like seeing people show up. And again, guys, sometimes we do giveaways on this show with no announcements. We've done it in the past. We will do it in the future. All right. We like to announce it because we like to give everyone a chance, but maybe, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Every now and then we do flash sales and we do giveaways on this show with no prior notification. So stay tuned. That's why you got to show up here and come from the knowledge, stay for the giveaways, and we'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Make sure you take advantage of the sale, and I will see you on Monday. Good night.